Like Jurassic Park.
Yo, why's my sound like off? Oh, that's why. Yo, why's my sound like off? Oh, that's why. Yo, whoever joins the stream, I'm trying to get gold camo on my knife. On my karambit. Here's a trick. Okay, so someone's right there, right? Turn around. Walk backwards, slide, and then a little trick. Like this. You saw nothing. Someone's right there, right? Turn around. Walk backwards. You saw nothing. Let's do 5v5s. Let's do 5v5s.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm
Comfy?
Love you, Cook.
Nah, go for this map. This is goated. Nah. Going for that map, actually, bro.
Okay, just use fire.
Yo, bro, what? Who voted this? My game was too laggy. No one? Really? Alright, I want to see something in my private server. Can people join? No one? Really? Alright, I want to see something in my private server. Can people join? No one? Really? Now all I gotta do is just wait. Okay. When I get back from getting food, and if somebody's in the server, I will gift them. Be right back. When I get back from getting food, and if somebody's in the server, I will gift them. Be right back. I'm back.
I will destroy your planet. Who's the new guy?
Alright, it's Jeffy Wuffy. Is anybody joining?
Also, you probably can't join right now because I'm in a game and doesn't let you join when you're in a game, like a full game match. Or the last thing you can do is turn off parental control. You probably have parental control on.
What if you don't pay?
Yeah, you are absolute garbage. Holy. Holy, stop voting for that map, man. It's so horrendous. 1v2? Nah, you're just bad. Excuses. This guy's got excuses up the wazoo. Oh yeah, I can't turn off parental control. You can't? Damn. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, dude. What's your username? Maybe if I add you, you can join.
What's up? It's Brett Dasovic for the best show.
3 of y'all. This one, there was 3 of y'all. Yeah, just send me a friend request. I'll accept.
This is the world record longest trick shot in Roblox Rivals. You grenade boost off the crane, scythe dash yourself upward, then once you're in the air, you have to hit your target who's on the cargo box from over 300 meters away. And that's just one of the 15 nearly impossible.
I got the worst loadout going in Roblox Rivals. So I first started off with the bow, and at first I was trash with it. I could not hit a shot if my life depended on it. But after a couple of hours of grinding, I got used to it and started cooking. But unexpectedly, I got the worst utility in the game, gold, just as I was grinding the bow. But after that, I continued grinding the bow and got it gold after 8 hours of grinding. So next, I move on to the worst gun in the game, and it took much longer. Go watch the full video here.
Bro thought I was new.
Medkit. He's playing sniper too. Okay, it's not good. Not very good. Wait. That was the craziest dink of the lifetime, bro. I'm just gonna say alhamdulillah and call it that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just alhamdulillah. Very good, bro. Okay, Ethan. Okay, you got your get back, Ethan. Very good, Ethan. What are we thinking? Medkit?
So I 1v1 the owner of Roblox Rivals on every single device, and what happened is actually pretty crazy. In the first game, it actually went pretty well, because as you guys know, man, I'm one of the best players in the entire game, and I was 1v1ing him on PC, so we won by a pretty decent margin. Now, the second game was actually crazy. I plugged in my controller, and he kept on killing me over and over and over again. Towards the end of the game, I actually put on the crossbow with my auto shoot, and I started doing pretty well, but it was already too late. But in the last game, boys, the next game, I plugged in my mobile device and I voted for Splash, and surprisingly I dominated him the entire time. I ended up equipping the crossbow and he literally couldn't do anything about it. Round after round I won every single time, and I actually beat the owner on mobile, and then he sent me over 10,000 Robux. What a great guy.
I made a few tweaks. I call it the silver bullet.
That's good.
You like that, huh?
I call it Quicksilver.
That's good.
You like that, huh? I made a few tweaks. I call it the silver bullet.
That's good.
Is it true that black people love fried chicken?
I love big black stuff.
Oh, I got a fart so bad. Peter, you remember when you did this?
Nice. If I did that, we'd have to go back.
Is it true that black people love...
In the world of JJK, special grades are the unrivaled pinnacle of power, no doubt, but sadly they all died at some point. Let's find out at what age every special grade entered in Afterlife. Firstly, Yuki Tsukumo. She became an angel during her mid-30s, when Kenjaku deceived her with a combination of curse manipulation and gravity to deal a fatal blow. Next is Suguru Geto. In JJK 0, Geto is killed by Gojo at the age of 27. Gojo chooses not to have Geto's body taken in by Jujutsu High, which allows an unknown party to place their brain into Geto's corpse, reanimating it and granting them access to all of his abilities, which we know as Kenjaku in the present timeline. Another special grade, who left the accursed world of Jujutsu Kaisen after living for about 1,000 years. He was killed by Yuta Okotsu in Shinjuku Showdown arc. Gojo was off-screened by the King of Curses at the age of 29. And my king, who just woke up from his 1,000-year nap, got turned into a literal pile of poop by blessed hands of a side character named Yuji Itadori. Yuta Okotsu was the only special grade alive at the end of the series. In the world of...
Da putaria. El que cumplió su promesa, el que la dejó.
Wait. They don't love you like they don't love you like I love you, and wait. When Global gets 1.5 anniversary, Sukuna before JP. Yeah, the speed they're going at.
1 second without food, 10 seconds without food, 1 minute without food, 5 minutes without food. Oh, that's 10 minutes, that's good. 1 second without food, 10 seconds without food, 1 minute without food, 5 minutes without food.
I rock like pebbles, jump through your sheet, hear this beat, him and that heavy metal. If you got a business, bro, set it in stone like rock. I came with a brand new book.
Cumplió su promesa. El que la debe.
Solo Sariga. May matukoy na din yun, Tio. Baka. Solo Sariga. May matukoy na din yun, Tio. Baka.
Excuse me, I have a question for you.
What you need to be guidance?
Myself and my sister, over the course of the last few years, as we've gotten closer with one another, we've realized that we're developing feelings for each other. And the thing is that society is telling us we can't. Our parents are telling us we can't. But we love each other. And I just want to know, what do you think?
Just do it and keep it secret. Don't tell anyone. Nobody needs to know.
Perfect. Because that's what I was telling her as well. I'm 23, so I'm more of like a figure of guidance, and she's turning 16 next week.
Huh? Well, no. If she's 16, she's not old enough to make it.
Well, I mean, she's not 16 yet.
So she's 15?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me, I have a question for you.
What you need to be guidance?
See? Not that one.
My dead grandpa just unfriended me on Facebook. My grandpa has been dead for about 10 years, but before he died, he made a Facebook account. I never unfriended him because it felt like I still had a connection with him as long as I could go back and read our old conversations. Well, a few weeks ago, I noticed my friends' count had gone down by 2. I never had many Facebook friends, so I knew it had to be 2 of my close friends or relatives who unfriended me. Eventually, I realized it had to be Grandpa and Grandma. I thought maybe Facebook had closed Grandpa's account because he had been dead for so long, but that didn't explain Grandma. Also, I could still find both of them by searching for their names. I don't know why, but I tried adding both of them again. Almost immediately, the option to add Grandpa returned. So I know my request was ignored. The request to add Grandma remained pending for a few hours, but eventually, that one was ignored too. My grandmother is still alive. I don't visit her as often as I should, so I asked my mom, and she checked her own account. She had been unfriended as well. She had a small meltdown when she called Grandma, and she didn't pick up. I live pretty close to my mother, so she came and picked me up, and we drove to Grandmother's house. Grandma was home, and she was happy to see us. When my mother demanded to know why she hadn't picked up the phone, she said she went to Grandpa's grave. She didn't seem to think Mother had any reason to be upset, but she invited us in and asked if we wanted to stay for dinner or coffee. When we were having dinner, I asked why she unfriended us, and she looked embarrassed. But she said she just did not feel like using Facebook anymore, so she tried to close her account. We said the accounts were still open, though, but she waved it away. We finished dinner and helped her with a few things around the house. Eventually, we went home. A few weeks passed. My mom and I both called Grandma once or twice, and everything still seemed normal. But late one night last week, I decided to look my grandparents up on Facebook again. The profile pictures had changed. Grandma used to change hers every now and then, and the new ones didn't look unusual. But Grandma said she stopped using Facebook, and there was no reason at all for Grandpa's account to have a new picture. I brought it up with my mom the next day, and she had that same feeling as I did that. Something was off. We went to visit Grandma again yesterday. She was glad to see us like always. In fact, she seemed happier than she had been in a long time. We asked her about Facebook again, and she said she hadn't been on it. When we mentioned the profile pictures changing, she said maybe she'd been on there once or twice. She didn't want to talk about it, so we let it drop. We helped her with a few chores around the house again, but this time my curiosity was stronger, so I made sure I had an excuse to go into her bedroom while she was in the kitchen with Mother, and I turned on her computer. I know all her passwords because she never changes them, and she has them all written down on a little note next to her laptop, but she had a privately coded browser which made searching anything almost unknown. She's not stupid, but she's very bad at computing, so this surprised me. Hell, I don't even know that much. I opened up her regular browser and went to Facebook. She was logged in and she unfriended everyone. Everyone except Grandpa. There were posts on the same day. Grandpa and Grandma unfriended everyone. everyone. SOMA posts were from his account, the rest from hers. They replied to each other. It looked like real conversations. The posts were old pictures of them back when they were younger. I thought it was possible Grandma might have learned how to scan photos or paid someone to do it for her. But why would she fake conversations with her dead husband? I was starting to worry something was seriously wrong with Grandma. I took a few photos of the screen with my phone. Then I went out into the kitchen to join my mom and my grandma. When I went there, I whispered to my mom and told her to go into the bedroom while I talked to Grandma. I kept her busy for around 20 minutes until Mom came back. She looked a little pale, so she must have found the whole thing as creepy as I did. But now what? We didn't know what to do. I sneaked back to Grandma's bedroom with the intention to turn her laptop off before she noticed we turned it on at all. But then I saw there was a new message waiting for her from my grandpa. I opened the chat window and it read, "Have Angela and Charlie left yet? My mother's name is Angela and my name is Charlie." I was a little bit disturbed that someone was calling me that when talking to my grandmother using her dead husband's account. I took a photo of that as well, then closed the browser and turned her laptop off. My mom and I said our goodbyes and left. Everything about my grandma's behavior seemed normal, and she was sad to see us go like always. But I know for a fact that it couldn't be her who had written that message, since she was in the kitchen. This happened yesterday, and I have no idea what's going on. What do I do? Do we...
Now when I look back on it, it was miraculous.
Angel, might I say you are looking strikingly youthful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now this is my granddaughter Daisy.
I never forgot her blue eyes. I'm not as old as I look.
You're different than anybody I've ever met.
I never forgot her blue eyes.
Where you going?
Oh, to see. I'll send you a postcard.
Write me a postcard from everywhere.
When I was 26 years old, I came home.
Benjamin, how are you? It's been such a long time. There's so much I want to know. Meeting in the middle.
I caught up with each other. All the memories, just as we all did.
Okay, bruh, it's been like 15,000 years and still no one has joined. Okay, bruh, it's been like 15,000 years and still no one has joined. So